The journey to becoming a professional cyclist is not for the faint of heart. It's a roller coaster ride, filled with highs that make you feel invincible and lows that leave you questioning everything. For those who dream, these athletes are groomed to be professionals earlier than ever before. But how does one even begin to process all this information? Surprisingly, for many, it seems almost instinctual. Still, there's a lingering question worth debating. Is this early exposure helping them build resilience or setting them up for burnout? Anyone chasing the dream of a cycling career quickly realizes it's not just about riding fast. Yes, winning races and earning headlines can open doors. But avoiding setbacks is equally critical. Injuries, illnesses, overtraining, and mental exhaustion can derail even the most promising careers. Beyond physical prowess, traits like character, professionalism, grit, and self-discipline play pivotal roles. Yet as much as these qualities matter, timing and connections often tip the scales. Have you ever wondered why some talented riders never make it, while others seem to rise effortlessly? What role does chance really play in shaping destinies within the peloton? Let me take you back to my own journey, a tale of ambition, sacrifice, and lessons learned the hard way. Growing up in Colorado during the late 1980s and early 1990s, I was surrounded by opportunities that seemed tailor-made for aspiring cyclists. My family supported me wholeheartedly. Local races were abundant, and events like the iconic Coors Classic passed right through my hometown. With the Olympic Training Center just a short drive away in Colorado Springs, it felt like the perfect environment to chase my dreams. I enjoyed a successful junior racing career, but everyone warned me about the daunting leap from junior to senior competition. Back then, the U23 category didn't exist, so the jump was even steeper. Determined to prepare, I devised a plan. By the winter of 1989, I had accumulated enough credits to graduate high school in the spring of 1990. Boldly, I approached the school board with a request: waive the 8-semester requirement so I could focus entirely on training. To my astonishment, they agreed under the condition that I complete 2 home study courses to meet graduation requirements. With school no longer consuming my days, I threw myself into training. My routine included 5 to 8 hours of activity daily, ranging from mountain biking and cyclocross to cross-country skiing, swimming, weightlifting, running, and even pickup basketball games with friends. Living and training at altitude gave me an edge, providing a solid endurance base that boosted my confidence once racing season arrived. Early victories in Argentina and the Tour of Texas with the USA national team earned me a spot in the prestigious Tour de Trump, a race featuring legends like Sean Kelly, Raul Alcala, Dag Otto Lauritsen, Steve Bauer, and Vyacheslav Ekimov. At just 18, I found myself competing against icons of the sport. Looking back, this was my first taste of what it meant to be a stagiaire, riding alongside the best without fully belonging yet. In 1991 and 1992, I represented the national team in the Tour du Pont, finishing in the top 10 overall both years. Professional teams began reaching out, showing interest in signing me. However, maintaining amateur status was crucial ahead of the 1992 Summer Olympics in Barcelona, a primary goal. Tragically, I crashed during the Olympic trials and failed to secure a spot on the team. Devastated, I called home in tears, feeling as though my carefully laid plans were crumbling before my eyes. The interest from European teams vanished almost overnight, but life has a way of surprising us when we least expect it. Shortly after the Olympic disappointment, I received an official stagiaire offer from Spago Rawson, managed by Mike Neal. This time, I wouldn't be racing in the United States. Instead, I'd face some of the world's best riders in Italy as they prepared for the World Championships. Over 3 weeks, We tackled races like Coppa Agostoni, Coppa Bernacchi, Tre Valli Vaticine, and the Giro del Veneto. Racing with the big boys was exhilarating, but humbling. I was completely out of my depth. Without speaking Italian, I struggled to understand the constant yelling directed at me. Each time, I stopped whatever I was doing, tried to blend in, and hoped to avoid further scrutiny. Despite limited results during my stagiaire period, I was offered a 1-year professional contract for the following season. For a brief moment, I believed my career was finally back on track. But fate had other plans. In February of the next year, the team folded due to financial troubles, leaving me without a squad, and thus began another chapter in my tumultuous journey toward the professional peloton. This begs the question, how much control do athletes truly have over their careers? Is it skill, strategy, or simply serendipity that determines success? Share your thoughts. I'd love to hear whether you think talent alone is enough to conquer the unpredictable world of professional cycling.